Enrique here. Yeah, you're probably wondering why I'm showing myself in camera. Normally, I do videos nowadays where I can do it just with my voice and with the use of Canva and all other stuff that I have on my computer. However, this is a special case because this is a situation in which I felt like I needed to address this without, too much fancy editing or anything like that. And I want to give my thoughts on this because honestly, since you guys have seen my videos, if you have seen my videos, you know that I review the Super Sentai series called Number One Sentai Gozyu. And this is something that I cannot ignore. I was planning to do a review of Gozyu this week. I mean, next week, next Friday. But I feel like when this happened yesterday, I felt like I needed to say something. Not just for the sake of the fans and, for everything else. It's because I have so many thoughts in my head. And after everything that happened, especially with the episode that came out, I felt like I had no choice. I have to talk about it. And I feel like if I don't say anything, I will have this internalized. So, yeah, this is a video that is not going to be very fun to watch. If you don't want to watch it, you are more than welcome to do so. But I feel like I need to address this because honestly, I don't see any other way out for me to say it. So let's just talk about the controversy and firing of Maya Imamori, aka Gozyu Unicorn. So let's go back a little bit of what happened yesterday, or at the very least on November 8th. So here we go. On November 8th of this year, we were hit with the news, especially for the people in America or around the world, that the actress for Gozyu Unicorn, who plays Sumino Ichikawa, aka Maya Imamori, was let go by her talent agency, which also terminated her contract with Toei, meaning that she no longer is working with them. She's no longer acting in Number One Sentai Gozyu. And on top of all that, during the entirety of the episode 37, they edited out the character of Sumino so they don't have to address the character in this case. Or at the very least, after the release of the episode, they remove Sumino, the character of Maya, from the entire episode. You barely see her, and there are a lot of things that they changed in that episode. They shoot more edited scenes around her. For the suit actor, they got a voice actress for that. And yeah, it's pretty much overwhelming to say the least. Now you're wondering, why was she fired? Well, according to Toei especially, they said that the reason they have to part ways with, or at the very least they have to let go of Maya, is because of her violation of drinking underage. The drinking age that you need to have in Japan is around 20, and the actress, Maya Imamori, is 19. So basically, when they say those things, they basically let her go or they fire her, and they're going to continue without the actress. So all this that I just mentioned, it's probably one side of that story, but as we learned throughout the entire year of 2025, it's not that simple. And it's more than just what they said. In fact, believe it or not, it has to do with a lot of controversies and news that we got from not just the actress, but Super Sentai as well. So I need to go back and try to explain who this woman is before I start talking about what is happening in Super Sentai right now. You see, the actress Maya Imamori was hired by Toei to be the newest member of the Super Sentai series. Gozyu Unicorn. She is playing the character Sumino, who is a young ace detective. Think about it like Jessica Jones, but trying to look more fancy and high class. That is her entire characteristic. She wants to be high class and luxurious. So that's what we saw. She is the youngest member of the group. She's fun. She was funny, entertaining, and she had a great story. Her goal was to find her sister who was being kidnapped by the bad guys, and after in the latest episodes we found out that she managed to find her grown-up sister. So yeah, there's the story, you can say, that continue from there, and it was going to continue have the news never come out about this. But what is it that many people are upset about? Now, you might be saying that it's because of the drinking, and it's got a lot of people talking online because many people believe, and in fact, they are pretty sure that it has to do more to the story, that it was more Toei company playing damage control, that there was a lot of hidden secrets or something like that. And honestly, it just goes so out of control that it's hard to say. But let's start with why people believe that this is more than just the drinking underage. And it was more from the fact that this woman, this young girl actually, was bullied online. Or at the very least, she was in the center of so many controversies in just 1 year. I mean, there are many actors who have been in controversies, whether they're alleged or proven. But yeah, this one is definitely on the same part of being alleged. You see, the actress, the controversy started with her around the fact that when she was announced and she was starring, she revealed that she's part Japanese and part Philippines. She has family from Philippines as well. This caught a lot of people online to be racist to her because that's not what they consider to be Japanese, especially in a show for Super Sentai, which is mainly in Japan, and a lot of fans are upset with that. Well, let's not call them fans. Let's say racist people because they were fixated on her descendancy rather than her acting, and that's just ridiculous. You would think that would be the it. But then there was another controversy that happened not that far long ago from this one, and that is that Maya was involved in a scandal which involved into being in an affair with a suit actor from Gozyu. You see, they informed that there was a 41-year-old stunt actor who was doing the stunt work for the suit of Gozyu Wolf, the Red Ranger. And according to newsletters, they said that Maya was involved into that controversy, that she was having an affair with that guy, and the actor, the suit actor, had to leave after this, which was something that I do remember. I actually remember that Maya was, oh no, that Toei was saying that they were going to investigate on the matter, but we never heard anything. And a lot of people believe that it had to do more with people lying to their teeth or making fake news so they could get rid of the actress, which was, yeah, insane. And a lot of people believe that that was the case. But yeah, that was what many people believe that the excuse that they went to, which is drinking underage, is bogus because that nobody believes that. But here's the thing. So let's talk about what is happening surrounding what they believe that is the truth, which is the drinking underage. So it all comes down to this. It all comes down to cultural differences. Now, I don't know the cultural differences in many countries. They said that the one in Japan about drinking is on the age of 20. anything below that, it's illegal. And that's what happened, or at the very least, that's what they confirm. And that's something that a lot of fans are upset about. So, what do I think about this? Well, I do think if the problem is drinking and she was doing a lot of it, then yeah, many people will probably be upset by it. Now we don't know the aspects of culture in Japan. What I heard is they're more strict with the rules, and if you were caught up drinking underage, then you're probably gonna be be in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble, and many people will probably be upset and Toei, because they are focusing on the kids and everything like that. They don't want to be put into the middle of the controversy. I honestly don't understand what was happening or why it was that important, but it was important enough for them to just let her go from her contract and remove her from the entire episode. I'm not kidding when I say that episode 37 of Gozyu remove her entirely. And for the suit actor, like I said, they use a voiceover, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. I can honestly say that I felt uncomfortable watching the episode. I mean, nothing against the actors or anything, but ever since that news hit, it was a big pile of awkward when I saw the entire episode. It wasn't about her, of course, but it was definitely seeing how the other members, especially male ones, were in the show, but she was removed. Yeah, it makes you feel like you didn't know what to think. And obviously, a lot of people will probably be upset. I've seen many fans online said that they're not gonna enjoy Gozyu anymore. That they're gonna boycott it. Now, most of these news outlets or most of these opinions also come from non-Japanese fans, like myself included. Basically, they are they feel awkward, they feel like this situation sucks, and that's something we can agree on, right? This situation sucks beyond any form, and honestly, I don't know what can you say about that situation. Now, if you look at it from the toy side of company, or at the very least, if you look at it from the side of the company and the producers, they are afraid that kids might see Maya as someone immoral, that she was doing something inappropriate. But here's the thing. The actress, if you don't know, also does model in magazines. She actually does a lot of bikini shots and a lot of sexy stuff. When remember, she's 19, and that's just made so awkward. But yeah, the controversy. If that was the case, if the drinking was the problem, then I don't know. I mean, it makes you it opens a new kind of worms, and it really confuses you, because on the one hand you understand, okay, drinking is illegal, especially if you're underage. But at the same time, if this woman was allowed to do a lot of sexy shots with bikinis and stuff, then you kind of wonder, what are the standards of culture in Japan? I'm not criticizing or anything. Look, this is not me saying, oh, because they always have their own brand of, rules and tendencies. And sure, sometimes the actress was willing to do those things, the shots and bikinis and that. But if drinking was the problem, then what was, like, do you think that was okay? Like, it makes you, it confuses you. I can tell you that thinking about how she was modeling for those magazines and how she was punished for drinking doesn't always connect, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense in your head. But like I said, it's not my culture. It's Japan's culture. I don't know what's going on here for an actress to be released and to be removed the way she was yesterday, but it's not making a very good looking picture. Now, the actress Maya did address this by an apology. I don't own Twitter, but I did saw that her Instagram, the photo, she removed everything from Instagram, her photos, her behind the scenes shots, and she just put a white picture, and following that the text of apology, saying that she was sorry, that she betrayed her co-star's trust, that she felt terrible for her actions, that it was understandable for her to be released, that she's going to try and everything she can to move on or to make amends. A lot of people don't buy into that because they feel like, yeah, this is not necessarily a good look for her, but it's not entirely her fault. And honestly, I tend to believe that. So now let's see what other people think. Yeah, I've seen a lot of responses online. A lot of people are upset. Not many want to support Gozyu anymore, if that's the case. And a lot of people are probably going to be upset. I just know because of the way she was removed, a lot of people fear that they're going to replace her with another actress, and which is certainly the case. I mean, this is no new in the entertaining business. When an actor leaves for different circumstances, they replace that actor with another, and the character either gets replaced or gets a face change or they kill the character. I tend to believe that they're going to do something to Sumino's character. That maybe they're gonna be captured by the bad guys who get killed. You know what happened to Itshenryart in Once and Always. They're gonna address the character by killing her off, so they don't have to worry about. Worrying about how they're gonna bring back the character of Trini, something like that. This is almost the same situation, except that we know that the actress is still here, and people are going to probably going to be upset of who is going to replace her. And I have to believe that they have already picked a replacement for that. Now, I understand also that Gozyu was filmed in advance, so they probably had episodes filmed. But considering if they already filmed those with Sumino's actress, I imagine that with this controversy that they're gonna remove her entirely and replace her with another one. Many people are saying that Bokeh is going to replace Sumino, or then maybe the Sumino's sister, who we did saw in Gozyu, being the red Shinken Red from Shinkenja. And but I don't know. I mean, we just gonna have to wait and see. The episode 38 is going to. They said that it's going to be next week, but I don't know. I mean, with everything that happened yesterday on Saturday, I don't know if they're gonna release that episode. They haven't released a complete form of what the summary or the overview is going to be about episode 38, but there was rumored that it was going to be a Sumino focus episode, which I tend to believe. But probably because of this, they're gonna try to shoot that around and make maybe reorganize an episode so they don't have to address Sumino, or at the very least film more scenes so they can have enough for the final episode. Remember, we are like almost 12 episodes away from finishing Gozyu. 37 was the 13th penultimate episode, but now we have 12 left. So we have to wonder what are they going to do with the character, who is it going to take the mantle of Gozyu Unicorn from now on, and what is going to happen to Super Sentai. Which brings me to something that I haven't talked in this video, how Super Sentai is going to end. Yeah, it was mentioned in news outlets that, yeah, Super Sentai is going to not continue. A lot of news have said that they're probably going to rebrand the series as Universe or something like that, that they're going to make some changes. The cancellation was probably due to merchandising not selling as well. It all coincides with everything that has been happening. I don't want to get into conspiracy theories, but I imagine that because of the controversies surrounding the actress, then maybe they release her, maybe in an effort to save the series or something like that. A lot of people will probably think that because of what is the scandals that Maya was has been involved in, that they have no choice but to release her, and hopefully Toei or TVA Asahi, who is the broadcasting station that releases all the Super Sentai series. You don't know. You don't know what is going on. They're probably gonna make the choice of canceling Super Sentai because of this, or I don't know. It's hard to say at this point. The series Kamen Rider and Ultraman, they're gonna keep going. Those are the most popular ones so far. But yeah, this whole thing is a mess. So, what are my thoughts on this? So, if I have to look at it from the company's perspective, I understand that they want to protect the children from news like this. You don't always want to see that your actors or the people who are role models are doing something inappropriate. That's understandable. But at the flip side of that coin, I feel like the way they edited Maya from the episodes and how she was removed, also sudden in one day, it makes you feel like upset to them, to the production. You don't know who you trust. And given that this is a big company with a lot of shareholders or something like that, that probably are thinking more with the wallets rather than with the with the hearts and what is best of the situation. It doesn't help the fact that they mentioned that that the reason Maya was released was because of the drinking. They could have just avoided saying that and just said that we parted ways because she needed to work for herself and she needed to work on her own issues or something like that. Like, don't bring the problems of other people to the spotlight because it's going to be very bad for them. And that's what I'm more concerned about. How Maya is going to have to live with this for, I don't know, for years to come. Keep in mind, guys, this is a young actress. I mean, she's more young enough than any of us. I'm 31 and she is having more trouble than any of us have, especially in the entertaining business. And yeah, many fans are not liking how she was released, and I'm more concerned about what is going to happen to her because, controversies like that are never good. But if it wasn't as big as we think, then I don't know if it's going to be a good look for Toei or anyone like that. I'm more worried about her, and I hope she does well for herself because here's the thing. Judging by her age, I can guarantee you that she's probably not having the best time right now. Hell, it's not even a day that this happened. Or, yeah, it is a day, but for us, it's almost like very quickly. It's almost like a couple of hours like that this happened. And I'm more worried about what someone like Young who has been in this business for a short amount of time, not almost a year, can do to her mentally. I'm more worried about her mental situation, what it does to an actress as young as her, and how is she going to bounce back. And hopefully doesn't do something bad to herself or to other people. I'm not saying that she's going to do those things. I'm not saying that. No, of course. But I'm more worried about what this does to a person, especially as young as her, as Maya is. So, I don't know. I have a lot of things in my head that I don't know what I think about this. I'll say this: that if Toei release her for nothing, then shame on them, and they need to do something to bounce back. Because if this is happening in just Super Sentai, imagine what could happen in other series. So other series like Kamen Rider and Ultraman could be affected if this situation repeats itself, or if something like that keeps repeating and they don't do anything to help the actor. Now, I'm not saying that. I also don't saying that it's not entirely her fault, that it may be Is parts of her is her fault, but I feel like something had to be done. Something could have been done, especially for her talent agency. I mean, they released her from the contract, and that's how she got released from Toei. So if the talent agency released her because of this and they didn't do anything to help her out, then shame on them as well. I'm upset about this as you guys. I mean, I don't know what to think or what to say because I only have so much of information. But alas, it is what it is. The law is the law, as much as we hate that this happened. I don't know what's going to happen to Gozyu from now on. Like I said, there are 12 episodes left. We just have to wait and see how they handle the situation, how they handle the stories, the characters. I'm still invested on the characters. But yeah, if this is the end of Super Sentai itself, then it's a crazy way to go out. But before I close this down, I do want to say a couple of things, a couple of recommendations, if I may, to the people online. First of all, don't do harassments. Don't go after the people. Don't go after Toei. Don't go after Maya. Don't go after the talent agency. Don't go after people, okay? Because if we just see this controversy, and the first instant that you do is to attack people, whether they're alleged guilty or not, you won't be as good as those people. You won't be as good as Toei, because if you just harass or do something terrible to them, it won't make you look good. In fact, it will make you look terrible. And it goes for the people who believe Maya is guilty. If you're one of those people who bully her online or call her out for her race or her affair or for her drinker or for whatever, if you do those things, then we cannot be friends anymore, and you need to get a life, because she's 19, man. Like, she doesn't have the grasp of making very hard decisions. Yeah, I mean, she was an actress, but we don't know her life. We don't know her plies and tribulations. You have to realize that she has to deal with a lot of personal stuff, and you bullying her online will not help. And that goes for other people who will probably bully the next actor who replaces Maya as Gozyu Unicorn. Don't do that, okay? It's not her fault for her drinking. It's not her fault for her actions. And it's not going to be the fault of the next person who takes over the role to fill in the shoes. So don't do something that you'll regret, which is harass people online. Trust me, we already live in a world that people harass others for no good reason, and always to voice their own hatred towards others. Please, let's try to remember that these are people who are trying their best to make the best decisions, and we don't always have the full information, and we just have to live what it is alone. That's all I can say. Now, what else is there to say? I feel like uncomfortable, man. Making this video has not been easy. I had no script for this. I don't have any line down. All I can say is what is in top of my head and what I read, which is not easy. It's not pleasant, and it just makes you think, man, if there was only a way to resolve all this without all the decisions they made for the episode, and I don't know. It's hard to say for me. It's hard to say at this point what is best or what could have been done, but it is what it is, and we just have to wait and see. To Maya, I'll say this. If there is anyone who speaks Japanese or does translations in Japanese, if you're watching this, and if you want to show her this video and want to help her with the translation, so go ahead, because this goes to her, and it goes to maybe her fans as well. I'm sorry that this had to happen to you. I'm sorry that you left the show in such a way. I mean, I don't want this to be the end of your career, But I understand also if you don't want to pursue acting anymore. If you wanted to do something else, you're completely open to do so. I heard people that said that Maya should move to US or anywhere else, maybe to Philippines, so she can continue her acting career or modeling career, whatever she decides to do. But all I know is that I'm sorry that this have to happen. Maya, if you're watching this, I'm sorry that you have to be let go from this way. I don't know what the situation is. All I can say is that I hope you do well. I hope you have people in your life that can help you out, family members, brothers, sisters, whatever. If you have those, or if you have friends close to you, please surround yourself with them. Trying your best to, I don't know, if you want to make amends, do so as well. You can do that. Or if you don't want to be involved with the entertaining business, that's okay as well. That's great. Do what is best for you. Do what is good for your mental health, good for your livelihood, and good for the people around you. That's what you that I want you to do. I want you to be happy. But don't do it for me. Don't do it for the fans as well. Do it for yourself. Do what is best for you. I hope you bounce back in some form, even if it's not acting. That's okay, because I believe that you just being caught in something that you were not aware of, or maybe this whole thing didn't happen for no good reason. So I hope if you're watching this video, or if any of your fans are watching your video, then I hope you do well. I hope you do okay, and hopefully you'll find something that makes you happy, really, really happy for you and for the people around you. So I hope you do well. I wish you the best. I'm glad that I saw you as Sumino. You made the episodes entertaining. I saw the confession rooms as well, the videos that you made with the other cast. And I'm just going to miss you. I miss your smile. I miss your confidence. I miss your way of being naive and also being serious at the same time. That's what makes Sumino such a great character. The fact that she was trying to be taken seriously, but also acting like a little girl, and how she commanded the room whenever she was in the scene. So I deeply appreciated that from you, and I hope to see you. I hope you do well in other ventures. That's all I can hope for. So yeah, guys, so that's my video. Sorry if it wasn't a review, but I needed to say this because I felt that I had a lot of things to get out of my chest, and maybe my opinions are yours as well. Some of them are your own, but maybe are yours as well. So I hope you guys, with this video, maybe do something to support Maya and her ventures. I don't know. I just hope she does well. I hope you guys are okay. Please stay safe out there. Trying to be nice with other people, because if this situation taught me anything, is to be kind to other people, to try to not surround yourself with bad news, because we have so many in the world, and I would say that we would do a lot better without them, without many of them. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Next Friday is going to be another review. It's going to be about Gozyu, so we're gonna follow that. And yeah, I hope you guys stay safe. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm not saying that you enjoy it, but still. If you want to get notifications, please subscribe and put the notifications on. And yeah, I've been Enrique, and I'll see you next time. Take care and peace.